His name, Merlin.
What's going on, knights, lords, ladies, sorcerers, enchantresses, and even the triple goddess across all the land of Ambion, and welcome back to Merlin Weekly, where we're going over Season 5's 5th episode, The Disir. Now, The Disir, for those of you guys that have watched this episode at the time you're seeing this, is basically a big trial episode. I don't mean trial like, oh, it's gotta be one of those things where the character gets tested over their will by all the rogues galleries, or one of those trials of, they're gonna be sued for somebody else's actions. No. It's a genuine judging the future of the plot episode. I don't remember this episode for a lot of reasons, and we're gonna go over why. Where the whole focal point of this whole episode is over the Disir, 3 women that are entrusted with powers bestowed upon them by the triple goddess, I assume is Hecate, the Greek goddess of magic, and titan of magic, technically, it's a little confusing, is now testing Arthur's whole future over a simple action that will lead to either the preservation or the destruction of Camelot. And the focal point happens to also come into play when Mordred is reintroduced into the episode. Put 2 and 2 together and you probably figured out the whole plot of the episode, where this actually made me a little angry. You're probably just like, V, why did this make you angry? A lot of episodes have made you pissed off, made you upset and furious. Why did this make you angry? And why do you seem so calm about it? Well, it's one of those controlled calm angers that is a little hard to digest. Because 1, yes, it does the whole thing of a joking atmosphere for the first couple of minutes of the episode to build up the tension to where it finally gets to where the Disir are introduced officially towards Arthur, the Knights of the Round Table, and Merlin. That is all built up very nicely. But afterwards, it's just treated as such an evil episode, and the antagonists aren't even the Disir in this case. In all honesty, and I hate to admit it, the antagonist is Merlin himself. Let me explain. Throughout the entire series thus far, when it came to Merlin trying to say one thing or another involving the future of Camelot, because Mordred is supposed to play out as the one that ends Arthur's life, even though canonically it's sort of ambiguous as to how he dies. It's just that there's a final battle between him and Mordred, and then he's put into a healing coma to be one of the kings under the mountain, which becomes its own unique characterization for a lot of kings and rulers that are supposedly hidden beneath certain structures. But this kind of takes the cake for what Merlin just does throughout the whole episode, where A, he could have easily prevented the whole plot by using his own magics to fix the issue that made the trial become what it was. B, his own actions kept magic outlawed in Camelot because he believed that was the right thing to do in a trial that's full of doublespeak. Doublespeak riddles in a trial are usually the detriment to a plot thread in and of itself, and it's why a lot of people hate the Oracle of Delphi, or Delphi, no matter what you pronounce it, because a lot of her riddles tend to be double standard in its medium. And the Disir with their trials is no different, and it's frustrating as all hell. And the third thing is that it's a waste of using John Hurt Dragon, because he's been very vocal to Merlin about a lot of dangers. I only agree with him about the Morgana part, because honestly, from where she's developed right now, it would have been a very big blessing to kill her off before she became the huge bitch that she is today. And with Mordred, it's a catch-22. You can kill Mordred, it would be a thing to do to prevent a future, but not the future. Because then there'd be another person destined to kill Arthur, which in itself makes Merlin's whole thing in this the primary antagonist, and the Disir are just doing their jobs. And ultimately, this episode, even though I don't remember it, I kind of hate this the most. I know, that's very shocking. I've hated a lot of episodes with Uther Pendragon. I've hated a lot of episodes with Agravain. I've hated a lot of episodes with Arthur being a Nimrod and Merlin bumbling a plot to then save itself. But this is honestly one of those times where, yeah, I did not like any of it at all. None of the fight choreography that may or may not have been instrumental in this whole thing, not the magic that was introduced, not the conflict, not even our main protagonist or even the magical people introduced. I hated this whole thing because it gave off such an evil appeal. It's baffling how perplexed I feel and polarized by how I despise this one episode with such a big fervor of aggression and disdain. I don't know, guys. If you want to see the Disir for it to be a completionist for the whole series, do so at your own leisure. But as it stands for me, this is probably the only episode where I'm so angry I can't even emote. I'm just so calmly furious that I just want to... I need to hug my cat, man. I need to hug my cat. I'm pretty sure he'll make me happy again. But I'll see you guys next time when we go over episode 6, The Dark Tower. Wait. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just making the small thing after the whole thing, I guess, to just announce to you guys that since we've reached a little over 400 subscribers now, big success thing that I'm going to be doing a special subscriber thing later on. But I'm announcing to you guys that my Patreon is kind of live now. And I only say kind of because here's the thing. My Patreon is live now in the description below if you guys want to donate to make sure that we do a lot more things. You can even request different reviews that you want to do here and there. Like a lot of people say, do Legends of the Seekers, and I might do a full video about that. If you guys were to try and do that instead of wait for me to do a weekly thing to talk about episode by episode, or you guys just try to donate so I could do bigger production stuff where maybe I could try to reach out to the actors from Merlin to do like a Red Lounge episode live in the UK to do something like that. But here's why I say it's kind of live. My Patreon is available in the description below, but the problem is I don't like how it looks so far. I like a little bit of it, and I'm trying to fix the tiers whenever I have the time to, but 2018 hasn't been a good year for that. And I'm going to try to fix it over the winter months and even during the spring when I do this big thing of a change up of my settings to make it a better Patreon. But if you guys want to donate today, go into the description below or go to patreon.com/pyramidin, and you guys can become amazing little nomads to get all the specialty treats, get behind the scenes stuff, be in Discord or stream stuff on my Skype to just be behind the scenes stuff with me, all this sort of stuff to just have some fun, even get an original drawing commission from myself to be sent off to you in a P.O. box. Whatever you guys want to do, however you guys want to do it, that's just how it is. But yeah, Patreon's live. We hit a little bit over 400 subscribers. Look for the 400 plus subscriber special soon. And yeah, we'll be seeing you guys in another video. I'll see you later.